Oh, not the first person. Hold up. I have been sent something that made me laugh out loud. Like a lunatic. Hold up. Let me find it. Maybe I'll just leave this up. Here we go. Ceiling Cat has funneled in through the jail and is now talking to him from his cell, like, meow, we can get you out of here, meow. Stand on the bleachers, I'll pull you up, meow. uh, He'll post, this is crazy X Twitter message, and that'll be it. Dude, he's had all night to think about what witty fucking message he's gonna post on Zitter as soon as he gets out of jail. I might have to unblock him so I can make fun of him. Okay, here we go. Here we have chat, an exhibit. This is a picture posted by Cassius on the Zitter. And this is a young, spry, youthful, happy Nicholas R. Rekieta, a still very high on cocaine, Andy Worski, the Gunt himself, gunted, and wearing heavy clothing to hide it, and then the since deceased Coach Red Pill, also known as Chef Red Pill, sitting in front. This was a much better time, chat. So in case you're wondering, the fat one on the right has fled the country because he has two baby mamas that are trying to murder him. Coach Red Pill tried to flee the country of Ukraine and was arrested at the border under the orders of a tranny and then permitted to die of pneumonia in custody. Andy Worski has hooked up with Pay and has stopped doing blow. And Nick Rekieta is currently in jail, awaiting his parole officer to decide if he's going to post bond or go out on recognizance. So I think that the Tonkasaw wrestling event is like one of the most mimetic moments of internet history. Like just the different stories that all four of these people who are like all hugging on each other in different photos have gone down. It's just like insane. It really is like a little capsule of the internet come and pass. This is a picture of Ceiling Cat in the sky, welcoming all the different animals that Rekieta has murdered in cold blood to heaven. If you don't remember, he was randomly like rattling off about how he murdered a skunk. He had captured a live skunk in a live cage trap, and then he drowned it. Like, he didn't know what else to do with it, so he just threw it in, like, a pond, and it drowned. And I remember my reaction to this was, like, shock and horror. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you not just shoot the fucking skunk? Apparently, he just does this. He just drowns small animals that he captures. I don't know why. This was played on the Kino Casino. I'll play a couple minutes of it, because it's not worth playing all the way full. This is the Ghost Behaviorist, who I think is the irate gamer, if I remember correctly. He has a unique take when it comes to the Sonichu medallion and demonic possession.
Hey guys, Chris the Ghost Doctor here. And last night I ended up answering a question about a online personality. I guess his name is Nick Rekieta. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know who this guy is, but my reply ended up getting a lot of buzz. So I told everybody that I would do a video on this and kind of explain things in a little bit more detail. So they sent me some pictures of this guy back in like 2019 as compared to now. And if you see him back in 2019, he's very full. He looks full of life. He talks very well.
Dude,
and now his face is very gaunt. And
I love how when people talk about Rekieta, they just jump to this statement. He used to be so full of life, as opposed to now, living Rekieta, so empty, so zombified. The faces of meth, just no soul, nothing left inside of them. It's like there's no coordination between Megan Fox and the irate gamer. He just looks at Rekieta and says he used to be so full of life. It's just like immediately what people think of when they see him.
Videos, I guess he slurs his words, on the verge of passing out from time to time, and people are like, what is going on with this guy? Because I guess he's an alcoholic. At one point he put a necklace on, and I guess there's some theories out there that it was cursed, and could that do anything? And yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to say that's the complete catalyst of it, but it could have, him putting a necklace on that somebody sent him that is cursed, could have opened the door. And if you don't know how to properly cleanse yourself or your space, once these things start to slip in, they can kind of like plant their flag and start to invade that space and wreak all kinds of havoc on their life. I think somebody told he divorced over time.
Is he talking about is he talking about the Sonichu demon, or is he talking about April, the Imholta, the evil April that got into his life and just fucked everything up with poor helpless Nick Rekieta, adrift, unable to defend himself against such an evil she-demon?
So, yeah, they can just get in and cause all kinds of havoc in your life. And I saw that he's an alcoholic, too, and that's kind of taken over his life as well. And the problem with this is every vice, human vice out there, drugs, alcohol, even porn, has their own frequency level that attracts beings in. They have their own frequency beings. You have these alcoholic spirits around you, constantly feeding off you because they love that. They're not living. They can't drink a beer, so they have to drink through you.
I think that's my favorite part. There's two parts of this that are really interesting, besides like what he just says about like Rekieta. I like his theory that there's like alcoholic demons out there that are like really, really thirsty for booze, but they can't just like go to a bar because they're like dead. So they have to like vicariously drink through Rekieta. They have to compel him to booze it up so they can have some liquor too.
They're feeding off you, and this is why we see the life force kind of like draining out of this guy over time, because maybe that's exactly what's going on. Something is feeding off him. I've come up with different classifications of spirits, and parasite spirits are just one of those things. They feed off people, places, and things. So yeah, this is a thing. I'm dead serious here. Over time, he's also gotten talking about sex more and sex acts and things like that, and that's another attribute to this. You get more guttural in all your actions because you have nothing inhibits you. You just throw it all out there because you just keep moving that line forward like, oh, I got away with this, I could do this and this and this and this. We see that a lot in our culture. And that's, I lost my father to alcoholism.
Okay, so this is the other thing. This is not funny, like what he's about to say, but it really it really indicates to me where like his ghost hunting stuff comes from, because I kind of get the feeling that like his ghost stuff is like coping with his father's alcoholism.
No stranger to this. I've seen how this can wreak havoc, and I had a lot of paranormal things happen around me because I'm just open to it. When my dad would drink, things would happen. I would see shadow people. Things really got crazy. And so, yeah, the guttural thing, the life force thing, also just want to put it out there. Back in 2012, my YouTube channel was the 55th most subscribed channel.
Okay, I'll leave it at that. I thought it was interesting that he basically blamed like the glasses being thrown across the room and the weird thumping he heard at night to be like demons instead of like his drunk father like crashing around the room. So that's the ghost hunter thing.